You said you wanted to start with something?
Before I start the main discussion, I'd like to tell a little story that was co-written by my editor, Dane Taylor.
Dane is giving us a quizzical look.
A confused
No,
look.
Dane was there. He co-wrote this whole event with me.
Okay.
Okay.
So Dane and I
Maybe it was when I was on Quaaludes.
are in a Japanese 1 class.
Oh, okay.
And for this class, we meet on Zoom, of course, because everyone is a fucking hive mind and has all decided to use Zoom.
Yeah.
But a certain student in Zoom says, hey, a Discord has been made for the class. Will you guys please join it?
Okay, actually, to start off, somebody made the Discord and said, I don't know how to use this. So this other girl came in and said, I do. So she coup d'etat the server, and now she's in charge.
Yeah.
So,
With like 2 lines of text, she took over.
yeah, it was
Awesome.
kind of insane.
Anyways, she comes in and says, there's a Discord server, please join it. Here's the link. We join the server. Of course, me being me, my immediate thought is I'm going to be as disruptive as possible
Yeah.
because I
fair.
think any communication outside of the actual class is dumb and cringe, personally. I hate when other students in my class try to contact me, even if by accident. But I get emails from other students in my class all the time because they just send them out to everyone in class, and it goes to all of us directly through Canvas, shit like that. I hate it. I never respond to them. So, of course, I'm going to be as disruptive as possible.
Gage is
Gage got the Rona.
This fucking bubbly hurts.
can't drink water.
He's not European. He can't drink fucking soda water. Oh, my God.
Fuck all you.
Anyway.
Do you want sparkling still or tap?
Anyway, there's a greetings channel. She's asking us to do our greetings. Our greetings, she says, say your name, your age, and your gender. 2 of those are completely not important. The only thing that's important is your name online. We all see each other and hear our voices in the Zoom call, as long as you participate, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to do that. So immediately, my first thought is, I'm not saying my gender. I write Israel, age 19, and everyone is doing M or F for their gender, and I write the letter I for Italian. I'm not Italian, but I just want someone to be annoyed by me immediately.
Yeah.
Owner of the server comes in, immediately tags me and says, gender, ? And I respond again with I, hoping that she'll take the bait and ask, what does I mean? She never does.
Damn.
Israel's only role on the server now is just age 19.
Yeah.
No gender.
Nothing else is attached to me. I'm like a rogue citizen.
The true Italian way, to be totally honest.
Yeah, real mafia hours. So Dane joins. And first, I was going to say that I was Dane, just to really annoy everyone.
Yeah.
But Dane said, no, don't do that. So I didn't. And me and Dane, of course, have private messages open in Zoom. So we're just bullshitting the entire time. We already know 90% of the material.
Yeah, actually, I'm
Yeah.
3 or 4 chapters ahead, and there's only 5 chapters in the class. So,
It's pretty epic.
yeah.
But later, after the class ends, me and Dane are fucking around. And we're looking, and there's a good group of Korean speakers in the server.
6 or 7 of them.
I think
Korean
it's-
Americans.
Yeah, it was 6. Because I was the 7th.
Oh, right. Well, we'll
So-
get to that.
They're speaking Korean, and me and Dane are just talking whatever, and we notice the Korean, and Dane says, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I type in chat, I say, y'all going ham with the Korean.
So they keep talking in Korean, and Dane translates the last thing they said in Korean. And the last thing they said in Korean is, should we create a separate channel for Koreans?
No, I think the last thing they said was just others ? And then I was like, that's weirdly ominous. So I go back up, and then they say, and then I translate it, and it was like different channel for Koreans ?
Yeah, so like the last kind of group
Yeah.
of what they were saying.
Because they
pretty
stopped for about an hour.
So few hours go by. Me and Dane aren't really paying attention. We're fucking off. Dane looks back and he says, I think they made a secret Korean chat because they all stopped speaking Korean, and now a bunch of people have the role
Kankokujin
Kankokujin, which means Korean person
in Japanese.
in Japanese. So there's like a group of 6 people with Kankokujin. And I'm sitting there and I say, I have a new goal. I'm going to be verified as a Korean on this server no matter what. So I type in, bro, please give me the Korean role. Please. And no one responds.
No response.
Few more hours go by. Me and Dane are still on a call together. Dane says, this girl is streaming right now.
Oh, yeah.
And she's live streaming on Discord video of Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's teaching somebody else how to use Discord within Discord.
Right. And we put that together by watching it. We had to let the thumbnail refresh because we couldn't actually join the stream
Yeah.
because they were in a like locked voice channel
Yeah.
with only 2 people allowed.
Yeah. Very
And
sad.
so I basically was going to every channel that she was going into while she's teaching this other person how to use Discord and typing in, bro. Bro. And finally, she reads my original message, types in a bunch of random characters, like, because that's funny or something.
Internet.
Yeah.
Etiquette or whatever.
And she
Yeah.
says, you're Korean, question mark? Now, my name is really not Korean.
Israel is not a strikingly Korean name.
She
Neither is
says-
Dane. We're both pretty much.
Yeah. She says, you're Korean, question mark? Or do you just want the role? And I say, both. I don't know what's so hard to understand about both.
I think
right?
she does the thing again.
Yeah. And she says, she said something like, what do you mean? Whatever. And I said, I am half Korean on my mother's side, and I want the role. Not that hard to say that you want 2 things at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Me and Dane are sitting there, and my heart sinks.
We're both our hearts
instantly.
sink, and we're like, oh, she's okay, buddy, retarding us right,
Right.
now.
I- You can't read that in a not sarcastic way.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, buddy.
My heart has been ripped open. She's seen through my horse shit. She's not going to give me this role. All of a sudden, Dane says, holy shit. And we both look up, and under my name is the Kankokujin role. Verified Korean.
We go
And
8.
Dane-
We go 8.
Oh, we lost our shit. I was so excited, I audibly screamed
Same here.
because I was so hyped.
It was about 11 or 12 o'clock at night at this point. We've been in the Discord chat since about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So me and Dane do this thing where we just talk for 8 hours straight. It happens all the time. But
Super cool.
we are so ecstatic. And Dane's hypothesis was correct. They had a secret locked chat that only the Koreans could read. I didn't understand any of it. They talked about boats.
Yeah.
I think it was a pun on friendship, something like that. Whatever.
don't know.
I don't speak Korean, but they thought I did.
Yeah. They
They
thought you
gave me
did.
the Korean speaking role.
I don't even think they thought
And
you
then
spoke
at
Korean.
2:30 a.m. in the morning, they stripped my Korean heritage right out of my hands, and I just left a frowny face in the chat.
Yeah.
And the server owner says, question mark?
You know what you did.
Okay.
I'm not going to out her name because her Discord name is actually just her name, but you know who you are.
You know who you
and you know
But
what you
no
did.
one can take that from me. I did, for at least 6 hours, get verified as a Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
You should send them this episode of the podcast.
Why not?
Why not? They
I-
clearly know that
They-
he's not Korean.
Yeah, no,
That's true.
they could see through after the first couple hours of him not saying anything that he was not Korean and he was just bullshitting the entire
Yeah.
thing.
Meanwhile, I'm in there trying to just, be friends. I'm like, I don't know much about K-pop,
Oh,
but I
Also,
do like this one album.
Aren't you
and they're
supposed
like,
to say your full name on Zoom?
yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not saying my full name on here.
Oh.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
I said Dane's full name because his full name is on his other
everything?
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
On the Japan chat, I think it's just Dane either way. But
Yeah,
but I'm still, even after that, I'm still in the chat trying to be a little fucking gremlin. Dane, I love this thing I've got going with Dane, where Dane will say something and I'll act like I don't really know Dane. So,
even though we sat, oh yeah, when they left the locked Discord channel, they hopped to the general one where it was like open to any amount of people, and Israel like go 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 go, and we
me and
jump
Dane
in and
immediately
it's just
hopped
us.
into the locked voice call so we could just occupy the whole thing by ourselves.
So we don't know each other, quote unquote, but we sat in the same locked Discord call for about 3 hours.
But the
yeah.
first thing Dane says, or I said something and then Dane said something to like back it up or something,
Mhm.
and I said, "Thanks, Dane. I love you."